Hello, my name is Aishwarya Jingade. I'm studying in UBDT Engineering College. I'm CSC student and I'm in sixth semester. IoT internship was conducted by MFX Information Technology, and we have made a project on home automation along with my partner Nischay Nilekani. Now I'm going to give brief introduction about our project. The contents of the project are introduction, prerequisites, Arduino IDE, PiximLab, Blink IoT, project implementation. Now in introduction part, I will say about what are the things in IoT internship. This is an IoT internship and a project on creating home automation. This internship was held for a month along with the weekly test. Daily we have 2 hour session from Monday to Friday. This was an online internship with recorded sessions in YouTube. This helped us. Prerequisites are we need laptops because we have softwares in it, and we want to simulate our hardware, and we need a good internet connection and softwares like PiximLab, Arduino IDE, and Blink IoT app in our mobile phone installed. And we got so much knowledge in this internship. We got knowledge about C and embedded C, and we got knowledge about C++, Internet of Things, and introduction to embedded systems. Now I'm going to tell about the language C. C language we can use in system software development, embedded software development, OS kernel development, firmware, middleware, and driver development. In these sessions, we learned about how a basic C program will look like, and what are the header files, how the main function starts, and all the things we have learned here. And in number system, we have 4 types of numbers: decimal numbers, binary numbers, octal numbers, and hexadecimal numbers. In where we have various data types in C. We have 3 types of data types: primary, derived, and user defined data types. In primary data types, we have 4 categories: integers, characters, floating points, and double floating points. In derived data types, we have functions, arrays, pointers, reference. In user defined data types, we have class, structure, union, enum, and typedef. We have number of operators in C. We have 3 types of operators: unary operators, binary operators, and ternary operators. In unary operators, we have increment, decrement operators, and in binary operators, we have arithmetic operators, logical operators, relational operators, bitwise operators, assignment operators, and ternary operators, ternary or conditional operators. We should represent data in memory. We have bit representation, byte representation, and word representation. In bit representation, bit means binary digit, and literally computer understand only 2 states, high and low, making it a binary system. These states are coded as 1 or 0, called binary digits. In byte representation, a byte means a unit of digital information. It is a set of 8 bits, considered smallest addressable unit of memory in computer. A data representation in terms of words means amount of data that a machine can fetch and process at one time. Then we learned about embedded C. In embedded C, we have operators, number systems, data representation, basic data types, conditional constructs. In operators, we have 3 types as in C, that is unary operators, binary, and ternary operators. In unary operators, we have increment, decrement operators. In binary operators, we have arithmetic, logical, relational, bitwise, and assignment operators. In unary operators, we have in ternary operators, we have ternary or conditional operators. Then in number system, as in C, we have decimal, octal, hexadecimal, and binary numbers. As same in C, we represent we represent data in bits, bytes, and words. Bit is the smallest unit, and it is coming from binary digit. In byte, a unit of digital information, it commonly consists of 8 bits. Word, the amount of data that a machine can fetch and process at one time. An integer number of bytes, for example 1, 2, or 4, or 8. Then about basic data types, we have int, float, char, where we have derived data types, arrays, strings, and functions, pointers, structures, union, type, def. And in conditional constructs, we have if statements, else if statements, switch statement, and so if else if ladder. Now I'm going to tell about if statement. This statement is used to execute the code if a condition is true. It is also called a one way selection statement. Then if else if statement, if the condition is true, then the if part is executed. If the condition is false, then the else part will be executed. If else if ladder, the if else if statement is used to execute one code from multiple condition. It is also called a multi-part decision statement. It is a chain of if else statements. Nested if else statement. The nested if else statement is used when a program requires more than one test expression. It is also called a multi-way selection statement. Then switch statement. Switch statement acts as a substitute for a long if else if ladder that is used to test a list of cases. A switch statement contains one or more case labels that are tested against the switch expression. After that, we learned about C++, which is a object oriented programming, and we learned about how C differs from C++. Then the basic structure of a C++ programs using namespace, stds, and all. And in object oriented concepts, well, let us see what is meant by OOPS or object oriented programming. Creating objects that contain both data and functions is called as object oriented programming. Procedural program is about writing procedure or functions that perform operations on the data, while object oriented programming is about creating objects that contain both data and function. Everything in C++ is associated with classes and objects along with its attributes and methods. For example, in real life, a car is an object. The car has attributes such as weight and color and methods. Now we have constructors and destructors for initialization of data in C++. Constructor and destructor are the special member functions of the class which are created by the C++ compiler or can be defined by the user. Constructor is used to initialize the object of the class, while destructor is called by the compiler when the object is destroyed. Then we have OOPS concept like encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance, polymorphism, and exception handling. Then encapsulation. Encapsulation is to make sure that sensitive data is hidden from users. To achieve this, we must declare class variables or attributes as a private and cannot be accessed from outside the class. Then in abstraction is the process of only showing the necessary details to the user and hiding the other details in the background. Inheritance is a mechanism of reusing and extending existing classes without modifying them, thus producing hierarchical relationships between them. Inheritance is almost like embedding an object into a class. Then polymorphism means many forms, and it occurs when we have many classes that are related to each other by inheritance. Exception handling is a mechanism that separates code that detects and handles exceptional circumstances from the rest of our program. Then comes the main thing, that is internet of things. In internet of things, we use different devices to the internet to interact with them, and its architecture, technical requirements. And what is internet of things means collective network of connected devices is called the internet of things. Technology that facilitates communication between devices over the internet. IoT system works through the real time collection and exchange of data. Then embedded systems. Embedded system is a computer system, a combination of a computer processor, computer memory, and input or output peripheral devices. We have number of embedded systems. For example, adaptive cruise control, automated teller machine, automatic washing machine, engineering calculators, anti-lock braking system, airbag control system, industrial robots, digital camera. We are using the softwares Arduino, PiximLab, and Blink IoT. I'm giving the brief introduction about these softwares. Arduino IDE is an integrated development environment, and this is used for writing code for the device. PiximLab, this is used for simulating the hardware components. Blink IoT, this is used for controlling device using the internet by connecting to the Ethernet devices. Implementation of the project, home automation project. We Under this we are implementing garden lights, heater and cooler, and a cereal tank. Next, about garden lights, we are using LED, LDR, Arduino are the required components. The LDR components is used to detect light and generates signal which is converted to voltage and then responded by the LED using Arduino board. Hence, the lights respond to the sunlight. When there is sunlight, LED turns off, and when light are not there, LED turns on. Then implement the heater and cooler. We need the temperature sensor, Ethernet shield, and Blink IoT app. The temperature sensor senses the temperature and displays it on the CLCD. The heater or cooler can be toggled using the Blink IoT app. While turning the heater, the cooler on or off, a temperature is regulated. That is, if the temperature rises above 35 degrees, the heater gets off automatically. The Blink IoT app works by connecting to the Ethernet shield, which is connected to the Arduino. Serial tank, Blink IoT app are the required components, and the tank is controlled by the Blink IoT app, where we have options for turning the inlet and the outlet, both on and off. The volume of water displayed on the CLCD and also shown on the Blink IoT app. The connection to the tank from Blink IoT app is made through the Ethernet shield. The code is designed in such a way as to stop the inlet when the tank is full, and stop the outlet and start inlet when volume of water reaches 2000 liter. Thank you for giving the best opportunity for free. We have IoT internship, and we gained too much knowledge about this. Thank you, Emetics company.
Hello everyone, my name is Nischay Nilekani and my partner is Aishwarya Zingade. To begin with, I would thanks the MRTech Information Technology for providing me this opportunity to be part of this IoT internship. On this internship, we have done two projects. We have used Arduino Uno for coding purpose and Pixim Lab for hardware simulation. Okay. We have done two projects on this. First one is serial tank and second one is heater cooler system. This is the Blink IoT app. This is the Blink IoT app that we have installed in our mobile. This is the LDR circuit, which is through this we can control the LED. It is used when the sunlight is less or more. The CLCD display, it shows the temperature, current temperature and the volume of the serial tank. Here we in home automation we have two tabs. Tab 1 represents the heater cooler system and tab 2, and this is for the serial tank. Here the outlet valve is currently closed, so when I open it, fine. In the home automation, when you click on the outlet valve, the outlet valve opens and the water will flow out, and it will be displayed in this LCD display. And when it reaches to 2000, automatically the outlet valve will close and the inlet valve will open, and this gauge will show the volume. So our serial tank is working properly. Next, this is our heater cooler system, and this shows our current temperature. The currently the cooler is on. When I will on the heater, and you can see here the temperature is go on increasing, and here the message heater on is on. When it reaches to 35 degree, automatically the cooler will on, and the temperature will get down, slow down. And here the notification is coming. This is for our older serial tank, and this is for our temperature. Is showing that temperature is about 35 degrees Celsius. Turning off the heater, and when it is below 35 degree, it is showing turning off the heater. So our both the projects are working properly. I would thanks all everyone for providing me this opportunity. Thank you.